Hello and welcome to Season 19 of Apex This League Racing.
AI does its
Tonight
driving.
we're racing in the Mazda MX5. This season we have 6 races in the Mazda MX5, and then we switch over to the Toyota GR86 on Tuesday nights. On Thursday nights we're racing the GT4, and on Sunday nights we're racing the GT3 cars. Our racing is brought to you by Apex Sim Racing for all your racing gear needs. We have a special link you can see in the description here on our website that if you make a purchase, we'll then get a little bit of credit back. And Apex Sim Racing is providing gift certificates for prizes this season. If you want to get faster, full speed sim coaching. They were a sponsor last year. Several of our league members tried it out, and we've gotten glowing reviews from Full Speed Sim Coaching. And finally, J. Cooper Electric. John Cooper is one of our racers and likes to sponsor the group as a partner, so we really appreciate that. We have a short little pace lap here, so we're getting ready to go. Kelly Greenhoe is our pole setter tonight. As we come down the long straight, everybody feeds in. Long straight like this allows for a really nice start at the beginning. Get ready, and they're off! And away we go into turn 1, the first turn of season 19. Let's see how we all get through it here. So far, so good. I like it. Everybody spread out, make room. And the angry bees are tearing down the track. Oh, yikes, there's a bad one. Oh, and we're still picking off some people. Ouch. That hurt. Ouch is what they say. So let's just back up here, take a quick look, and see what happened. Oh, we just got a little touch there, and then that spun him off onto the track, and chaos ensues. We often see that in the first race or two of the season as racers get used to the cars they're driving, people they're racing around. So that certainly isn't uncommon. But as the races progress through the season, you'll see less and less of that. Racers get used to the cars, get used to their fellow racers, and get better, basically. All right, so here we are with our leader right now is Christopher Bermudez, Kelly Greenhoe right behind him, Brian Lemke in third.
Sounds good. It was all good until Mazda fell out of the sky.
Truck back here and see what other kind of racing we're going on. We've got some really close racing between Kenny Teal, Dan Elgin. Here's Kenny's view of Kent Kruger in front of him.
Me and Roman are back here jalopy racing.
With Dan right behind him. Everybody fighting for a spot here early in the race. Oh no, Kent goes off, gets in the gravel. That'll slow him down. Losing 3 spots right there. Ouch, touch.
Boy, getting 2 wheels in the sand really bogs the car down now.
Now Definitely some beating and banging going on here tonight. So we have just a cars slipping and sliding. I see touching going on. Oh, there goes Jonathan Cooper off track.
Well, there goes Mike 10 points.
We've got Kenny Teal coming off track. Let's see what happened to John Cooper here. So he is getting past, and just simply looks like he had a equipment malfunction there. I don't see any brakes, so it looks like he totally lost his brakes in that incident. And Kenny Teal also went off track. Oh, he's dive bombing for the inside. Yikes. Makes contact. And then, yeah, gets turned and away he goes. That was a dive bomb into the corner that didn't look like that was ever going to work. So he ended up the worst of that. And then we'll move on here back into the race.
Well, there goes Mike 10 points.
We've got Michael Bond fighting for 17th on Craig Tessiter. Some other battles we've got up the field here. Let's check up front. Here is our leader, Christopher Bermudez, and Kelly Greenhoe attempting a pass here. He's trying to sneak in on the inside. Just a little too far back to make that happen, but he's getting in Chris's mirrors. Right behind Kelly is Brian Lemke. Here we go. Kelly's going to try it on the outside here. Can he make it stick? He does. Now we've got this long straight with Kelly and Brian 1 and 2 there. They'll have a little bit better speed than Chris does. Brian heading, see if he can make, peeks out, but decides the better of it. They are just battling away here with Chris right on the bumper of Brian Lemke. Trying his best to make something happen here. Let's jump back in the field and see what else is going on back here. We've got a race here between Ethan Boyle, Danny Kent, and Roger Lee. Oh. Who was that went to the outside there? Is that Ethan? Oh, that was Ivan. Ivan took that corner a little wide, but held the position.
Thanks, Rob.
I see behind him there, there's Michael Bond trying to make a pass. There's pass attempts going on all over the place here. It is hard to keep up with what is going on. Oh, 3 wide into that hairpin. Michael Bond does get that pass made. He is moving up the field tonight.
Thank you, Adam.
Now Michael is trying to make a pass on Kent. Let's see who gets the better exit out of this corner. Is Michael gonna, oh my gosh. Oh, just gives a little shoulder there to Kent, moves him out of the way.
I'm assuming red on relative meaning stop coming up behind your path.
That was a little aggressive. Let's jump back up to the front, see how our leader's doing. Looks like Chris has got around Kelly Greenhoe and is right behind Brian, who is coming up on a car that I think got caught up in that first lap incident.
I'll get out of you guys.
So we'll see how these two find their way around Mike, who pulls over, slows down, and lets them by. That's the way to do it. Jump here right on top of Brian, it looks like.
You're very welcome.
So these two battle it out. Let's run through the field. We have Brian Lemke currently in the lead. Christopher Bermudez right behind him. Kelly Greenhoe in third. Oh, let's see if I get excited watching here. Let's see if Christopher can do anything with this. He is right on the rear bumper of Brian Lemke. I want to run through the field, but I also don't want to miss any of the action up here up front. There's another car.
Try not to sandwich you there.
Getting out of the way. It's good to see. Oh! Gets two wheels in the grass. Here we go. Chris is going to try a pass on the inside into the hairpin and makes that stick. He is great under braking. That was impressive. Very impressive. Slides it around this little series here. And he has taken P1. All right, so let's try and make our trip back through the field again here. Excuse me, we've got Christopher Bermudez now in P1, Brian Lemke P2, Kelly Greenhoe P3, and Vincent Wood in P4. And we jump back here to Luke Solberg P5, Dan P6. Ivan is in a fight for P7 with Danny Esser and Michael Bond. Ethan Boyle in 10th place. Kent in 11th. Tony Phillips right behind him, putting the pressure on. Craig Tessiter in 13th. Joseph Mayer, and then Derek Morrish. We've got Duck in P16. Craig Thompson back here and all by his lonesome in P17. Then Gregory with a little race with Dave Soretta, we'll guess at that. Donald Mensing and Spencer. Oh, Spencer doing a nice little drift around that corner. Then Roman Bykov back in 22nd with Thomas right behind him. Anthony is in 24th. Mike, one of the many cars that got caught up in that lap 1 incident, is in 25th. John Cooper, who seemingly had his brakes fail and maybe has got that corrected, hopefully, or he's going to have some excitement this race. Sean in P27, Rob in 28th, Eric in 29th, Roger Lee in 30th, with a little battle going on, and that looks like that does it. I think everyone else, oh, here we go. We've got Bryant Hausman, and Kenny Teal has parked it. All right, so let's get back up to the lead and see what's happening up here. Looks like Brian has retaken the lead over Christopher. And Kelly in 3rd, just hoping something happens up front here and he gets an easy 1st place. And then a little further back, we've got another heated battle between Michael Bond, Danny Esser, and Ivanhoe. Michael Bond is attempting to get past Danny. Let's see if he can make that happen See what happens into the hairpin here.
I'm getting close.
Danny has the inside, which is the preferred way. Holds Michael to the outside. Now Michael will have the inside here. Does he get up far enough along to get position? Yes, he does. And pulls ahead of Danny. Danny gives him a little nudge, says, hey, I'm still back here. There's that little side whack that Michael gave Kent Kruger earlier. All right, let's jump back up to the lead, see what we have going on up here. Brian still in the lead. Christopher Bermudez in 2nd and Kelly Greenhoe in 3rd. Christopher's right on his tail. See what he does here. Is he going to dive to the inside and attempt to pass into this hairpin? Looks like he's got position. It's the inside. Does he make the pass? He does. He sweeps around in front of Brian and keeps him from getting to the inside on that following corner. And Christopher makes the pass. Let's jump back here. We've got some other battles going on. Here we have Eric Lane. Sean Guru just ahead of him. It's one of the nice things about Apex This Racing. I believe these 2 cars were both in the lap 1 incident, and they still have some, while they're not racing for P1 or high up in the field, they still have good racing against each other. Just heard a crash.
I wanted to draft. Sorry.
Looks like Sean Guru took that final corner there a little bit too hot and ended up going off into the gravel. All right, let's, again, jump up front since these three are just constantly at each other's throats. We've got Chris still holding that lead, Brian Lemke in second, Kelly Greenhoe in third, and Vincent just hanging out there in fourth, waiting to see if anything happens. And we've got a good battle back here between Tony Phillips and Kent Kruger. Tony is practically pushing Kent around the track, telling him, hurry up, come on, let's go. Well, Kent does his best not to wreck. So they are battling for 10th place. Kent seems to be keeping him behind him for now. Let's see if he can do that for another, let's see, 18 minutes, 20. There you hear it. Kent just asking Tony to slow it down a little bit. Come on. So we've got 2 minutes left in this 20-minute race. Then we'll get the racers be able to take a little 10-minute break, and then they'll start it all over again for another 20-minute race. And the top 6 are inverted in the next race. So these 6 here, as they stand, Christopher Jimenez, Brian Lemke, Kelly Greenhoe, Vincent Wood, Dan, and Luke are our top 6, so they will invert. So as they sit right now, Luke would be P1 in the second race. Jump back here, we've got Michael Bond and Ivan right behind him. And that blue car, Spencer, I believe that 23, that is a lapped car. I think he was involved in that first lap incident. Ivan's got his police livery on there. Trying to put the little bit of fear into his fellow competitors. When they glance over and see that livery, they might just subconsciously slow down. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Let's check back here. We've got a 2-car battle going on between Donald and Dave. And then a little further back, we're still fighting between 25th and 26th. Doesn't matter where you are on the grid, you are going to have a battle. Looks like Sean's got a little nose damage going on there. Oh, that's Rob right ahead of him that has the nose damage.
I'll meet just the finish line.
This crew chief's going to have to do a little. This crew's going to have to do some work between race 1 and race 2 to get that car fixed out. Jump back up here. Our top 3 still holding firm. And our other battle between Michael Bond and the police. I see Tony and Kent in the background there, still having their battle. And here we have Ethan Boyle with Spencer, who's a lap down, but still right on his tail.
Don't forget the podium pick. Yeah, pick a spot, Cricket.
Good shot, Kent.
All right, and that's our finish. Well, I wasn't even watching. That came up so fast. All of a sudden, I see the checkered flag. So there we go. We've got, let's see what happens here in this battle.
Yeah, they were cooking.
Like Dave has got ahead of Donald as they're heading for the flag. I got so caught up in the races, I missed the finish of the race. But Christopher did finish P1, Brian and Lemke in P2, and Kelly Greenhoe in P3.
On that,
it looks like the top 6 stayed right where they were.
Just couldn't get back by you guys. Right here.
And it looks like, let's see if he can get around this final corner here. It looks like, unless Donald can get a great draft here. Uh-oh, here we go. Can he do it? It's, oh, just pipped him at the end.
Remember, everybody, it's only 60 seconds to get into the last race.
All right. And here's Roman Bykov coming in. All right. Well, that does it for
what do I do now? Do I get out of this
our first race. So here's our finish. And as we said, it's going to invert the top 6. So Luke will be our P1 in the next race. So thank you for joining us. And we'll see you for race 2, as our competitors are already talking about what they need to do to get ready for that. If you're new to this type of racing, all you do is you stay in this session, and you'll go to it'll take you to a break, and then it'll take you to the next race. You don't have to leave or do anything. You just hang out here, and everything will happen. So, all right, let's get ready for race number 2. Thank you for joining us.
Should have left it top 10.